crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the San Francisco 49ers. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Touchdown, make the whole city jump. 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 Touchdown, make the whole city jump.
He can't hang. He's not 20.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm trying to collect.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Hey.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. He's got Smith here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 7 yards the pickup. First down, New England. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 52. Watch the safety creep. Check 13. Check 20.
Here's White. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 19-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there for New England. 44 yards on the ground.
At the 19.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Edelman! Julian Edelman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
I think I earned all my stripes. I
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Check safety, 36.
On second down, Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check, 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 check.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
By number 33.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Adrian Phillips on the stop.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Mariota now from the 50. Steps away to his left. Jordan Reed has it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
49er ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
39-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, 49ers nothing.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And again this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards yards to pick up the first on third. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle by D. Ford. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Ready?
54 Mike. Let's get the ball. Tight go.
20. Gun.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
The extra point.
It's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
33.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a 49er 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They hand it off to Mostert, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A gain of 5. First down, San Francisco. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Copeland coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Mariota. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
For Deebo Samuel.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
16 yards, a first down. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Newton to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete.
Newton's pass Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Great.
Mike, 55.
Here's Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing again. Newton going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Jimmy Ward there defensively.
Mike, 56. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. 56. Check, 56. You must be dreaming. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's good.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
49er ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota to throw it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
So the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Gun.
Now Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
For a Patriots.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
1-yard line.
First down, here's White. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
A gain of 4.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gun, gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Kill. Watch that. 8.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Newton. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
31-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down and 3. Newton now to throw. Has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Nelson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Mostert. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
A first down throw for Mariota, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Mariota to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Kendrick Bourne. It's 3rd down and 5 yards.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mariota. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown.
To Dante Pettis. Touchdown.
Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
It is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Patriots 20, 49ers 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun, 20.
Here's Newton. It's caught. Smith. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 3rd and 1.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
First down, Mariota. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
6-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Is good.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, So we got 20.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
The 46-yard line.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 12, Newton and Edelman got a big game going. That's complete again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Edelman. 12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Newton to throw. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They snap it to Newton. The open man is Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout,
2 yards.
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Check 52. Watch the safety creep. Check 20.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
3rd and 6.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Gun.
Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled invasion. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Ridiculous with birds, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focus.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go again. Here we go.
Now it's Newton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
At the 15-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Ready?
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
It's now 3rd and 13. Today's final score.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Patriots, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaw.